Hello children, today I am going to teach you EVS chapter 11 Sunitha in Space. Topic Life in Space and how Earth looks from space. From this chapter you will learn about space, Earth, globe, gravitational pull and stars and moon. Now, what is space? The area outside the earth is space. You can see over here, this is the area we call space. Okay, and there are many stars, planets, sun and other celestial bodies we can see in space. There are planets, stars, then sun in the space. Now, life in space. Let us see how is the life in space. Children, are you familiar with this woman? You know her name. This is Sunitha Williams. Our chapter's name is Sunitha in Space. So, which Sunitha? Sunitha Williams in space. Okay, let us see to her real life experience in space. Sunitha Williams is an astronaut. Do you know who is an astronaut? Astronaut is a person who gets special training to travel in spacecraft and to live in spacecraft. Okay, so she got special training. Sunitha Williams got special training to travel in spacecraft and to live in spacecraft. Do you know why she got special training? Because everything is very different in space. Everything keeps floating and flying in space. Is that amazing, children? Yes. Now, let us see what are her experiences. She traveled 360 kilometers from Earth to space. How many kilometers? 360 kilometers. And she spent more than 6 months in spacecraft. You can see her in the spacecraft. This is Sunitha Williams. Okay. And she said that she kept floating in the spacecraft from one end to another. She kept floating all the time in the spacecraft from one end to another. Was it really interesting, children? Yes. Do you think? It is really funny, right? Even water kept floating around in blobs. Blobs, you know what is blob? Blobs are thick liquid water. Okay, even the water kept floating. So she said that if she had to wash her face, she had to chase the water and catch it to use water. That is amazing. That is really funny, isn't it, children? Yes. Now, how does Earth look from space? She said that when she looked Earth from space, it looks so beautiful. It looks round in shape. It was very beautiful to see Earth from space on her experience. Now, we all know that Earth is our motherland. Earth is our motherland. Earth is the third planet in the solar system. Earth is the third planet in this is our Earth. Can you see? This is our Earth. It is the third planet in the solar system. And this is the only planet where life exists. We all know that Earth has life. Why? Because Earth has air and water in it. The presence of water and air makes Earth livable. Air and water is essential for life, isn't it? Yes. Now, let us see how the earth looks uh, from the space, Earth looks like a globe, just like a globe from space. Do you have a globe at home, children? You know what is a globe? This is a globe. Globe is a true model of Earth. Globe is a true model of Earth. Globe shows, you can see the continents, different countries and water bodies, seas and oceans on a globe. It shows continents, water bodies and countries more accurately. Isn't it? Yes. So what is a globe? Globe is a true model of Earth. Now, we can see only land and water bodies from space on Earth. Sunita said that she could see only land and water bodies from space. This is a photograph of Earth which is taken from space. Can you make out any countries or any states from this? No. There are no lines on the Earth, the real Earth. She couldn't see any lines that separating continents or countries. No boundaries are there on real Earth. But we can see there are no lines separating countries and states on real Earth. Sunita couldn't see any lines. See, but children, on a globe we can see many lines, right, that separates continents, countries, etc. See, this is a map of our country, India. Just look at this map, you can see the borders of states. See, the lines are separating the states. Can you identify the state in which you live? Yes, children. Let me show you the state. Which is the state? Kerala. This is our state, right? Kerala. We live in Kerala. So we can see many lines on maps and globes. These lines are made by man. These are all man-made lines. But actually these lines are not there on the real Earth. Is that much clear? Yes. Now, so we all live on Earth. This is our motherland. We all live on Earth. We are not living inside the Earth. Children, do you think we live inside the Earth? No, we are all living on the Earth. But even though the Earth is round in shape, we don't fall off from Earth. Why it is like that? What is the reason behind it? Okay, we don't fall off from the Earth because the Earth pulls always, the Earth pulls everything back to itself. So we don't fall off from the Earth. We can see, you can see on this picture houses, trees, children, vehicles, everything on the Earth, but they don't fall off because the Earth pulls everything back to itself like a magnet. Okay, it has a force to pull everything towards it, just like a magnet. So this is called what? Gravitational force. Earth has gravity. So our planet Earth has gravity. Gravity means force, a force to pull everything back to itself. So we don't fall off. Let us see some other examples. Okay, now you can see a slide, a boy is playing in the slide. You also used to play in slides, right children? When you play slide, you will slide down on a slide. You don't go up, isn't it? So why it is like that? You always slide down. And you can see fruits fall down to the floor, down to the ground from a tree. It will not go up. Like in the space everything keeps flying and floating. But it is not like that on Earth. Earth, everything comes back to Earth itself because Earth pulls everything back to itself. That much is clear? Yes. So that is something the space lack. And space has no gravity. That is the reason why everything keeps floating and flying in space. Did you get it, children? No. Now let us see other celestial bodies in space. We can see numerous stars in the night sky. Very beautiful to see the night sky with numerous shining twinkling stars. They all look very tiny, very small, isn't it, children? Because they are very, very far away from Earth. Now stars has their own heat and light, like sun. Sun also is a star. Sun is the closest star to the Earth. That is why we can see sun big, whereas we cannot see the stars as big as sun, because they are very, very far away from us. But stars have their own heat and light. It seems very small. Then we can't see the stars and moon during the daytime, isn't it, children? We cannot see them. Why? Because of the bright sun. Because the sun's light is so bright, much brighter than the star during the daytime. That is why we can't see the stars during the daytime. Okay, now sometimes we can see stars moving very fast. Okay, they are called shooting stars. Shooting stars move very fast and disappears. So these stars we can see once in a while. We cannot see them very often. We can see them once in a while. They are also called meteors. Okay, now let us see the moon. See, we can see the moon in the night sky, isn't it? We all know that moon is the natural satellite of Earth. Moon is the natural satellite of Earth. What is satellite? What do you mean by satellite? Satellite is an object that moves around the planets. Satellite is an object that moves around the planets. Moon does not have its own heat and light. It reflects the light of the sun. It does not have heat and light. It reflects the light of the sun. And moon is very closer to Earth. So we can see moon very big. Okay, children. Now moon has no life. Okay, it has no life. Then moon, some days we can see moon in full round shape and very bright and silvery. Have you noticed? Yes. This day we can see moon in fully round shape, isn't it? So that day is called full moon day. When we can see the moon in full round shape and bright and silvery, that day is full moon day. Okay, what do we call? Full moon day. Okay, we can see full moon once in every month. Okay, moon, after full moon day, moon keeps becoming small and small day by day till it disappears fully. Okay, after full moon day, it keeps becoming small and small day by day, and it disappears fully. That day we cannot see the moon at all in the night sky. That day is called new moon day. That is called new moon day. We won't be able to see moon at all. Can you see here? There is no moon at all, only stars. But whereas here we can see full round shaped moon, bright, looking silvery, right? So the moon takes 15 days from full moon to become new moon. It takes 15 days. Similarly, it takes another 15 days to from new moon day to become full moon. Okay, it takes 15 days to become new moon, and from new moon to full moon it takes another 15 days. So there are 30 days in a month, so once in a month we can see full moon day and we can see new moon day. Is that clear, children? Yes? Now, see moon, there is no life in moon, and there is less gravity in moon compared to earth. There is very less gravity, then it is very closer to earth. Do you know who is this man? This is Neil Armstrong. He was the first man to walk on the moon in 1969. Children, there are other astronauts who have been to space, like Kalpana Chawla. Have you heard of her? Then Rakesh Sharma. Children, we have to be very proud about all these astronauts, because they are doing a great job. Isn't it? Amazing job. We have to appreciate their work. Isn't it, children? Yes. Now, let us summarize what we have learned from this lesson today. We have learned the life in space. In space, everything keeps floating. There is no gravity. Then the earth looks just like a globe from space. It looks round. Earth looks round from space. Then it has gravity. Earth keeps pulling everything back to itself. That is called gravitational force or gravity. Then we have also learned about stars and moon. Isn't it, children? I hope all of you understood very clearly. Okay, now children, you have to read the text, lesson chapter 11. You have to read the chapter 11 thoroughly. Okay, I hope all of you understood very clearly. Thank you, children.